The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Arsenal.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width. He's gone for goal!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. And it's Batistuta. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter. He's Argentina's greatest number 9, without doubt. I don't think I've ever seen anyone strike the ball with such violence, if I can put it like that. We might well be seeing his iconic celebration in the next couple of hours.
Now it's Mbappe, and this is Neymar. He's Neymar! Neymar! One of a type! He's brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Arsenal take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Messi, very nicely done. Now that's a fine challenge. And they've got a throw. It's a throw-in. Rijkaard. That is ended up in no man's land. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And here's Batistuta. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Beckham. Nice looking ball. He can run onto that. Rijkaard with a definite fell there. And he's going to have his name taken. It's Neymar! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Mbappe! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There's the header! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
A case now of complete control. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. So what can they make of this? Donatoni, and he's worked it through. And that's another good win of the ball. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Arsenal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Arsenal are cruising in at half-time, 3-0 ahead. And the game has already resumed here.
Coming on the field,
taken back almost at once. Rummenigge.
Number 21,
Cole.
Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Rijkaard.
Number 22, Wirtz.
Zanetti. A picture of focus and alertness. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Wirtz. Wirtz looking to penetrate opposition lines. Chance! Sticks it away! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Zanetti. Wirtz. Wirtz running with the ball. Rummenigge. Tries to play it through. Challenged just a bit on the foot. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Chance for a shot! It's a goal! He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Spain get themselves back into contention.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up.
Can he finish? It's hit the crossbar. Van de Ven. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Spain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's gone for goal! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Adams promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Stoichkov. And he's had a hit! He should have put that one away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
I think we're just about done here. Olise. Oh, that's fabulous. Olise! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Olise can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
So can they do it again? Header comes in! That has been knocked clear.
Arsenal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Cafu. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Rijkaard. Rummenigge, who needs just a moment to score. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Barcelona.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest order, there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andrei Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
And here's Neymar. Olise is onto this. And he's really put himself on the line here.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
That has been knocked clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Short changes him with that pass. This looks promising. Keeper's got good distance on that. Now that's a lovely exchange. Oh, that was vital.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Makaleli, now it's Shevchenko, and he's there to make the challenge. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's well spotted. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Park Ji-sung. That's good play. And that has put a halt to things. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Solar. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Pull it. Olise is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And he thumps it clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Has a look and plays it forward. Olise has it out. Goes for the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Turan. Ambitious ball here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
There will be 1 minute at a
Shoots!
time.
Big moment! Massive goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying it.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
We're already back up and running after half-time.
Arsenal can really do with some bigger names standing up.
Stoichkov! And another try! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Arsenal have their second corner now. Up he goes! And that was very necessary. He's going for goal! He's missed, but not by that far.
Park Ji-sung has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
And here's Neymar. That's a little off target. And he's found a way past. Chance! They've done it! Arsenal are level. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, played right into his path. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's found a way through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Passing nice and neat. Oh, good-looking ball. And Hullet! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's picked his way through. Neymar! And that's a real chance missed.
Neymar has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Stoichkov gets across and deals with it. Knocks it into space, and he was alert to it. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Stoichkov! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Well, there's the clearance. Vieira. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Been indicated.
That's headed upfield. And this is Neymar. Now it's Elise. Big chance! Well, now it's in he goes again! The last act of a game, which they chased to the very end. It finishes all square, but boy, they were close to snatching it. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy.
Against
This certainly
Lazio.
matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia, he's found a way through. Decent chance! Goal! Lazio! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Olise. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And it's Musiala.
Arsenal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Shot could be on. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neymar. And here's Olise. Musiala. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have.
There's the header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Fernandes. Oh, what has happened here? Tchouaméni. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he get onto this? Zubimendi. Knocks it into space. He's shifting through the gears here. Chance for a shot! It's bounced back off the post.
Arsenal certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Tchouaméni, Musiala, and it's Zubimendi. And this is Neymar, Mbappe, Musiala, DiMarco. Good play on the left-hand side here. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Referee has just said play on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Please turn your
Well, for me,
attention to
Peter,
the
things
screen
have never
for
really
information
got going,
provided
but
by
at
the
least this
local
will be a
police.
good time to
Substitution for
reflect and
Arsenal.
regroup. I can see a few
Number 9.
changes coming, because whatever they've been doing,
Coming on to
it just
replace
hasn't
him
gelled.
is Number 20.
And we are back on the way.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Oh, important interception. And it's been shipped out wide. Spread it left. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is through here. That's a dangerous ball. And the finish! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Saliba. Dembele. Arsenal still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
It's a good run down the right. He's picked his way through. That is good strength. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's heaved it away. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Stoichkov. Elise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Park Ji-sung. And Park Ji-sung! Brilliant! A finish of true class! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Lewandowski. And that's left him on the seat of his pants.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and out. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here.
Oh no, this does not look good. Fernando Torres. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Arsenal have themselves a chance from the spot. This to make it 1-0. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Mbappe gets into a good position.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Arsenal can try it again now. It's their second corner of the game. Cafu. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Little pass back. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish right from the top draw. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now it's Torres, looking for options for movement. And they've got rid. And here's Neymar. Tries to play it through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Looking to play him in. He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
So, third corner of the game. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And here's Neymar.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Arsenal get their fourth corner. Terrific header! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
United against Arsenal.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Zanetti. With 200 games under his belt now, the standout name from both lineups. Don't you reckon, Jim?
Yeah, and he's proven himself to be quite a player in the last 199, Peter. Flexible, adaptable.
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And the ball's done its job. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Good read, needed to be. He's trying to hit the front line here. Now it's Neymar. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away. Torres. Now it's Bellingham. Aimed beyond the defence. He can get that clear. Zanetti. And he's whipped it across. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Zanetti cuts it out. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. Good ball over the top. Oh, he's been flattened there. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Arsenal really could have done without this. To get them off and running. That is some save from Khan.
Oh, what a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be psychologically pivotal.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Neymar! Nicely aimed pass. Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Kvaratskhelia. Passing is crisp and sharp. Haaland. Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Oh, that is a decent chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United finding their passes. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared away. Arsenal have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. They get a throw in. And it's Zubimendi. And there's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Ah, good steal, he just read it. And he's there to make the challenge. There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello everybody, and
We are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So off we go once more.
Arsenal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
No way through. Pass is coming off in quick succession. Torres! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Back to the keeper it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. Neymar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is firing after that one. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Passes short and sharp. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Palmer. Dunk. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Torres. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he thumps it clear. And here's Neymar. He's going for goal!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough...
Has a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham is offering...
And that is that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
I'm just so pleased that Andy Robertson here is finally getting the plaudits he deserves. When you consider the journey he's had from the lower tiers in Scottish football, he's become a real success story of hard graft and hunger, and you can really see that in his no-nonsense style. He's won with a very steely, determined streak.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And it's Zanetti. Raul. David Villa. It's a threatening ball. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's been won straight back.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Berbatov in the hunt and looking threatening. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Torres. Zanetti. And it's been played through, and that is expertly dealt with. And he's well positioned here. Lovely feet. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's gone for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. That's a lovely, neat pass. And here's Mbappe. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
He gets big. Goal! Arsenal! The breakthrough strike. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So we have our breakthrough. Well, can he finish? Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Villa has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's there to clear it. Distributed tidily. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Terrific header! Just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Van Dijk clears. And smartly reclaimed. That's really well cleared. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
FC Tulsa clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, just skips past his man. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
How he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Zanetti gets big! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. There's a no-nonsense tackle. And we have our very first corner. Danger averted for now. That has been slung wide. No goals as yet. Shot could be on. Batistuta! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's a promising position. He's in space and looking for options. He's had a shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Zanetti. Zubimendi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Torres. And Torres! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Batistuta. Batistuta stood his ground strongly. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his team...
Neymar! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
So the first... And Torres! That's another chance! Sticks it away! And they're at it again, in double quick time! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should...
And the referee brings the first half to a close. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Arsenal clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Arsenal are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Filippo Inzaghi.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Batistuta coming on the field.
Mbappe!
18,
And he's decided to go for it.
Romario.
Oh, that is very close.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And this is Neymar. Oh, that's a key interception. Alcantara. Now it's Romario. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. And a chance! Oh, taken with style. The second half sparks straight into life. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response.
Torres! He has done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Substitution in progress.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Arsenal go 2 up and into a position of real strength. Shot a goal! Oh, that's neat. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Goes forward. Tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Zico is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. And it's Pele! And yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. This is threatening to become a really good game.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not a twist. pitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's beaten the keeper. Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! Owen at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Zubimendi.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
Owen. It's gone out for a throw-in. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's a good ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Arsenal.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, we just know, of course, what an excellent goalkeeper Dida is. Indeed, some consider him to be right up there amongst the elite.
Yeah, towering, and someone who always has great presence. For me, he just always seems relaxed and in tune with everything that's going on. A true great.
That is good alertness. And here's Neymar. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking for options for movement. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And there's green grass ahead of him. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
they should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Pedri. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Neymar.
Neymar really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That's good vision. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Wan-Bissaka. Pedri. Mbappe. Kukçu. Cross into the box. And he gets rid in a hurry. And he's chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Kukçu. And here's Torres. Now it's Mbappe! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Great vision. Well, that's well seen too. Pedri. And this is Torres. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. No, that's been intercepted. And that's going up front in a hurry. Now it's Batistuta. Mbappe! Pass somewhat off target. Look at the space. It's full on! Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. Fallen! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Hello,
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Would the father of a boy in a blue hat kindly make his way to the information center? Substitution in progress.
So off we go once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Arsenal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Rijkaard. Now Mbappe. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Now it's Neymar. Shot could be on. Wan-Bissaka did well to stay calm there. And this is Neymar, and this is Torres. Added Subimendi, and this is Stoichkov! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Wan-Bissaka gets good distance on it. Cleared without hesitation. Kukçu. Piqué was steaming forward. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Forlan. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Mbappe! The ball has bounced loose now. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Robertson is looking to influence the game from out wide. Cleared without complication. Well, they've got it again. Wan-Bissaka. Mbappe.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism.
Great chance! Goal! That could turn out to be a huge goal!
Well, what a shift in moods here, Peter. That weight's finally off their shoulders, and tails are well and truly up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 22,
So, time for changes
Number
on
5,
both sides, actually.
Diego Forlan.
So the first moment of real significance.
Mbappe.
Foul and a free kick in a
Number
very
21,
dangerous area.
Kukcu. Coming on the field, number 9.
And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Look, Peter, what they need now are cool heads and discipline, and instead it looks like they've got a liability in their side.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
Rummenigge! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rijkaard powering forward here. Quality ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Tying minutes, and we're all square again! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show.